think that's enough for one day. You really know how to make me work up a sweat.
You kept me on my toes as well, Caspar. Thank you.
Hey now, you'll never have to twist my arm to get me to train. Just shout when you want to go again. Oh, and we should invite Raphael next time. The muscles on that guy are something else.
I'll keep that in mind. I often have trouble finding people to spar with.
No surprise there. Not like folks are lining up for a chance to knock the Emperor's teeth out.
You seem to have no problem coming after my teeth. Sometimes I think you're trying to kill me.
What? No, I mean, I only do it because I know you can handle it, right? Look, just don't say anything to Hubert, okay? If he finds out we're sparring, he'll have me cut into pieces and dumped into the nearest river for sure.
He already knows. I convinced him that I need the training if I'm to stand on the front lines.
Well, that's a relief. So, why do you, by the way? Fight on the front lines, I mean. You're an incredible fighter, but the Empire would be in deep, deep trouble if anything happened to you. And it's not like you're after the glory like I am. Shouldn't you just hang back and send us orders from some distant hilltop? Seems like it goes pretty hard against that rationality thing you're always talking about.
Caspar? Lecturing me on what's sensible? I must be dreaming. But yes, you're right. It's not entirely rational.
See? I'm a thinking man sometimes.
That's not to say I don't have a rational reason. My presence on the front lines improves morale, and my skill betters our hope of victory. So long as I don't fall in battle, taking the field is the smartest thing I can do.
Right, sure. So, what's the unrational part?
The emotional side. I can't stand the idea of remaining safe, while friends and comrades alike risk their lives for our cause. You're all out there on my command, taking lives from others and giving your own in return. It doesn't seem fair for me to do any less.
Except that you're the Emperor.
And I say the Emperor should help.
Hey, I get it. You want to get in the dirt with the rest of us to pull your weight, right? You and me are the same in that way.
A dreadful suggestion, but I'll allow it.
Oh, come on. You should be happy. Here I thought we were completely different people, but it turns out there's a little Caspar in you after all. You know, I can't even imagine you lording over us from far away. You work best when you're down in the mud with the rest of us, sending chumps flying.
If there's a little Caspar in me, perhaps it's time to put a bit of someone else in you. Someone with manners, perhaps?
The M word? No thanks. You know all that politeness would only hold me back.
Lord Hubert, we've located what appears to be an enemy scouting party in the forest near our base.
This is certainly a matter of concern. We will need to make immediate preparations to...
But the one who located them was... Caspar.
Ah, I see. Then what of our casualties? Also, did we manage to capture any of the enemy?
We've 3 lightly wounded, including Caspar. And I fear none were taken alive.
I suppose such things are wont to occur when charging headlong into the fray.
Hey, Hubert! Did you hear how I cleared out a few enemy spies?
I did indeed. And on top of getting several people injured, you failed to capture any of said spies. Had you first called for reinforcements before leaping into action, that could have been avoided.
And what if they'd gotten away while we waited? Also, didn't you say it was fine when my old man did the same thing before?
Reinforcements would be nothing but a hindrance to Count Burgley's. If he could not handle something himself, additional soldiers would do nothing more. Besides, he would not have suffered even the slightest injury in the process.
Hey, I'm barely scratched. Forget it. I'll win your respect next time for sure.
Why do you ever insist on hurling yourself into danger at every opportunity? Clearly, some of the reason lies in your desire for military accolades, and yet... Let us take this most recent incident, for example. Had you summoned reinforcements, you would likely have received more plaudits for it. The capture of an enemy spy would have been a nice feather in your cap, as would coming home with fewer injured comrades.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. All I can say is that my gut told me to attack and I listened. And it wasn't a terrible result, so what's the problem?
The problem is whether or not your gut continues to avail you. If this instinct of yours is wrong even a single time, you will find a mound of dirt over your head.
Don't talk like that, Hubert. I might be aggressive, but I'm not angling to end up dead.
Your untimely demise would make trouble for me as well. Why, just think of the critical military manpower I would be sacrificing. Yet, at the same time, you and your gut mucking up carefully laid plans is cause for no less chagrin.
You think too much, you know that? I mean, if you want to make a name for yourself on the battlefield, you kinda have to accept the risk of death. I made the choice to distinguish myself in war in spite of that. But hey, you know what? If you think I'm gonna kick the bucket, go ahead and work that into your plans. Look, I know I'm your critical military manpower or whatever it was you said, but sometimes you've got to win whether you have that manpower or not. Like I said, I'm not aiming to get myself killed, but I also know there are no guarantees in battle. Anyway, I figure that's got to be the best way to make sure I don't end up being a burden for you. Oh, it's time for training. Gotta run, Hubert.
Placing your fate into my hands, are you? They say it is a fine line that separates the saint from the buffoon. How right they are.
Alright, now just... What's with the weird design on this piece here?
That is no design, Caspar, but a fracture. And a perfectly straight one at that, which makes it rather hard to discern. Repairing it will likely not prove worth the bother. Best relegate the piece to life as training equipment.
Wow, you really know your stuff, Ferdinand. I'm clueless when it comes to this kind of thing. Sometimes I think you know everything.
Oh, I am not quite so impressive as that. But you seem troubled by something, Caspar. What is it? No, forgive my presumption. Perhaps I was merely imagining it.
See, you do know everything. Something is kind of bothering me. I was talking to someone the other day about how I want to distinguish myself in battle, and they said that meant I wanted the war to go on forever. Of course, I told them they were nuts. Then I actually started thinking about it. About what I'll be doing when the war ends, I mean. About what I'll even be.
I do not think you have cause to worry. We may not know what the future holds, but you are delivering great results as a leader. Surely you will be held in esteem for such.
Sure, but doesn't that just mean my life is about nothing but fighting? I'm not a guy like you who's good at pretty much everything, so... Listen to me. I can't remember the last time I got in my own head like this.
Nonsense. We all have our worries. Why, even I have one or two of my own.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Well, your earlier appraisal of my boundless talent, for one.
Huh? But that's true. Also, why would you need to worry about being good at everything?
Oh, there is no doubt I can handle most things without much difficulty. And there are few things I have strong preferences about. Stimulants such as coffee aside.
Right. Which means...
But to me, that fact is nothing more than the flip side of having no prominent talents. I am a purveyor of all trades, but an expert in none. A man such as yourself, who possesses rare ability in a single field, is positively dazzling.
Okay, you are seriously overthinking this entire thing, Ferdinand. Don't get me wrong, I'm thrilled you have a high opinion of me, but any comparison of us is always going to end with my being humiliated.
Do you truly think so?
Look, I'm bad at the sciences, hopeless with strategy, and a complete oaf when it comes to coordinating anything besides tying my own shoes. But you can help me with all that stuff. And not just me, you can help everyone shore up their weak points. Sheesh. All right, that's enough worry for one day. Time to go run until I puke. Yeah!
Caspar, wait! And he has gone. Still, I suppose the man makes an intriguing point. My lack of weaknesses does give me a unique ability to offer aid to everyone.
Linhart, come on, this is no time to be snoozing.
Really, Caspar? It's not even midday yet.
We're well into midday, Linhart.
Yes, but the warm rays of the sun and gentle cooling breeze have utterly enraptured me. So on that note, it's back to sleep.
I'm gonna rip that blanket right off you. Now get up, because I found something amazing!
How many times in my life have I heard that from you, only to find the truth considerably less engaging?
Okay, first of all, not true. And second of all, this is way more amazing than all those other times.
I wonder. But very well, astound me.
Look, someone took down that gigantic bear!
I'd rather not look, thank you. I have little interest in witnessing blood and gore so early in the day.
Oh, but it's already been cleaned and everything.
Which means some open wounds will still be present, plus whatever blood was slopped about in the process.
Fine, then don't look at that part. Just look at that terrifying face. I'd give anything to take out a monster like this.
Then you should form a hunting party, set up traps, and proceed with your life's work.
No, I don't want to hunt it. I want to take it down. Bare-handed bear handling, you know?
I understand your fixation, but in all of Fodlan,
only my father could pull it off. Is that what you're gonna say? Hey, I'm not gonna be content being in his shadow forever.
rousing words, yet I seem to remember Count Bergles was still in the academy when he brought down a bear and emerged unscathed. You're already older than he was then.
Don't care, it's not too late. I'm gonna beat a bear, then I'm gonna get armor made that's just like my old man's.
You said the same when we were young, then decided to drag me along for the ride. You took me through hill and dale in search of one, which made an absolute mess of my clothes and hair. And I had to treat your wounds every time you hurt yourself, though I did become quite adept at healing magic as a result.
So, win-win, right? Plus, you helped me, which I very much appreciate.
I suppose we'll call it a good thing and leave it at that. But perhaps a moratorium should be declared on such behavior for the time being? Yes, I think that would be best.
Sorry, what now?
Our focus should be on our enemies, not a bear. For this reason, I think it's best for you to put your dream on hold until the war is over. When peace reigns anew and we live in a world far better suited for free napping, I hope you can see your dream realized.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Oh, and when that day does come, I will be happy to accompany you again. But for now, let's just focus on what is in front of us.
Put the bear brawl on hold. Got it. And hey, once I survive this war and get stronger, that bear'll be a pushover.
That's not... Actually, yes. I suppose the possibility of that isn't zero. Let's survive this war so all of our wildest bear dreams can come true one day.
And of course, I'm worried about those who struggle at combat.
Yes, we must do all we can to support them. I'll do my part to watch out for those who need help.
Thank you. We'll do this together.
Support people who struggle with combat, huh? If there's a more perfect job for me out there, I don't know what it is. You ready, Bernadetta? Let's go!
No! Why do I have to do this?
Why do you have to train, you mean?
It's not training, it's weird! This is torture and I'm gonna die!
Hey, calm down. You'll only be fighting me.
You're lying! There are people hiding in this armor and they're gonna attack me, aren't they?
That armor isn't big enough for a person to hide in.
You don't know that! I could absolutely hide inside one.
I mean, yeah, okay, you probably could. Lysithia too, now that I think about it.
What? I'm going to tell her you just said that! Wait, this isn't the time for me to worry about that! The fact you're plotting against me is the issue here! Why do you hate me?
Look, Edelgard said we need to help people who struggle with fighting, alright? I'm just trying to put that into action.
Nah! You're gonna take me out with a surprise attack from the darkness! I know your game!
And how would I attack you from the darkness when we're standing in the middle of the training grounds in broad daylight? You think all these people walking by would see me try to murder you or whatever and just keep going?
No, they're watching me. I'm sure of it. Your armor is staring at me. Nope, that's it. I'm out of here. I'm going home to enjoy a life of freedom without my father.
What? You can't just run out on me here, Bernadetta. I mean, trying to detect people hidden in suits of armor. That's one of my father's traditional training drills. I don't know any other way to do it.
I don't need your lousy support, so just leave me alone!
Maybe I'm not cut out for this kind of thing. Hey, Bernadetta. I'm sorry about before.
No, I'm the one who should be sorry. Forgive me.
Huh? No, I'm the one who wants you to forgive me. Did you hear me apologize just now?
If I forgive you, will you forgive me? Then I forgive you. Please just let me live in peace.
After what happened, I went to Edelgard and asked her what I should do. She told me not to do anything and just to apologize. So I'm gonna figure out something I can get for you to make this right.
No, I don't need anything! Oh, rats, he's gone. I have a bad feeling about this.
Look, Bernadetta, I got you all your favorite foods.
Thank you? But, I think there's enough food here for 10 people, so...
Food is a foundation for building your body. If you train 3 times harder, you gotta eat 3 times as much. I mean, that's just science. And don't worry, if you can't eat it all, I'm happy to scarf down the rest.
Okay, so I can't actually train 3 times harder. And even if I did, I sure couldn't eat 3 times as much.
Look, Bernadetta, I took the bow you use for training and replaced it with an extra strong one. Oh, and don't worry, I won't interfere with your training. I learned my lesson last time.
Wow, this does look strong. Let's just... Oh, come on! I can't even pull the bowstring back! How am I supposed to train with this thing? Caspar?
Hey there, Bernadetta. What's up?
Listen, I wanted to talk to you about all the stuff you're doing to apologize.
Oh, yeah? Say, how's that training coming?
Lousy! So please, stop apologizing already!
What? But I softened up the training so it was way less than what I do myself.
Softer? What kind of training do you even do?
Well, for starters, I go 15 times harder than everyone else here. But of course, I don't have 15 times as many hours in my day, so instead I do 3 times the amount, 5 times as fast. As for food, I generally need to wolf down about 6 times as much as everyone else because of how hungry all my training makes me.
Okay, you're not human.
Oh, and when I train with a bow, I use one with a string pulled 5 times as taut as normal.
Oh, right, I get it! Your training is ridiculous!
You think it's ridiculous? But my father came up with it, and he's the Minister of Military Affairs.
Well, if he's the standard you're aspiring to, then no wonder that's how it is!
Huh. You know, I never considered that my father got so strong because of how unusual his training regimen is.
I mean, I don't know about all that, but your routine is definitely not normal.
But I've been doing it since I was a kid.
Yeah, that explains a lot. Hey, good luck with that!
Hey, Caspar. Oh, what's with the mountain of books? Wait, please don't tell me you're planning to use them in your training somehow.
What kind of guy do you think I am? They're books. I'm gonna read them.
Read? A book? You? Did you eat something weird?
Come on, you sound just like Linhart. I've torn through books before, sometimes even 2 or 3 whole chapters a day.
Please don't use the word torn when it comes to books. You're going to make my heart stop. And books are divided into chapters, not chappers. Oh, Caspar, promise me you won't hurt those books.
You don't have to worry, Dorothea. I realized something the other day. A person who's responsible for troops can't rely on physical strength alone. You probably wouldn't guess it from how my father looks, but he's pretty good about that stuff.
Can't say I'm shocked that the Empire's Minister of Military Affairs has read the occasional book. Speaking of, you may have heard this story before, but I'm going to tell it anyway. Back during the War of the Eagle and Lion, there was an Imperial general named Francis who was quite proud of his strength. But while he was indeed strong, he was unlearned, and so everyone looked down on him.
Why do I feel like this story is gonna make me feel like an idiot?
Just listen. The Emperor at the time gave Francis an order to study, and said that if he didn't, he wouldn't be allowed to lead anyone in battle. Francis did as his Emperor ordered, and studied as though his life depended on it, growing especially talented in the area of tactics and strategy. As a result, his deeds on the battlefield were great, and he eventually rose to the rank of Minister of Military Affairs.
So I should take a page out of Francis's book, right?
So long as you don't mean literally, yes. Incidentally, the words the Emperor used to praise Francis were memorable enough to have survived even to this day. With the passing of 5 sunrises and 5 sunsets, even the meanest soldier may burgeon into a peerless commander. It means if you study hard for 5 days, even a common soldier can become a great general who commands an entire army.
5 days? That's nowhere near enough time. It'd take me 5 days just to read one book. You gotta at least give me until the end of the war.
But by that point, won't your chances to distinguish yourself in battle have already passed?
Oh, you're right. What am I gonna do, Dorothea?
Well, I suppose I have no choice but to help you. Who knows? I might even learn something.
You're the best. Thank you.
So I think you might be a little off here, Caspar. The interpretation is more like this.
No kidding. Well, so then this part here would actually mean something like... Hey, are this and this the same? I think they connect to that one thing from before.
Nice one. So now you understand that part, right?
Whew, I really made some progress today.
Yes, you've been doing quite well. You used to only train your body, but lately you've been spending more time on your mind.
Kinda got a better opinion of me now, huh? I mean, no way did I become a genius in just 5 days, but this still isn't bad. You've been hitting the books a lot yourself lately. Wouldn't you rather be out on dates or something?
Not at all. I'm working very hard for the sake of our future. Also, studying together like this is sort of fun.
I get it. It's kind of like training. The more you do, the more you get out of it. But I also noticed that my training has gone better since I started this whole studying thing.
And perhaps having a partner is helping too? Still, it makes me kind of sad. We'd probably be studying together like this a lot more if the academy hadn't shut down.
I don't know about that. I mean, if we hadn't ended up in this war, would I have found a reason to study like this? Honestly, I kind of doubt it.
Caspar, whatever's bothering you, you're not going to solve it by muttering to yourself.
Yeah, you caught me. Up until Edelgard decided she was going to fight, I didn't know much of anything. Not about the evil guys who came into the Empire, and not about the problems in Fodlan. Not saying I fully understand that stuff now either, but at least I want to try.
Seeing you now is like looking at an adorable baby brother. I just want to pinch your cheeks and cheer you on with everything I've got.
Okay. I mean, sure, I'm the second son and you're older than me, but
Perfect. Then go ahead and start thinking of me as your big sister.
you know what? I actually don't mind that. Well then, just keep watching me grow, big sis.
I thought you'd just laugh that off. With the passing of 5 sunrises and 5 sunsets, even a boy can version into an impressive man.
What? Is that another part of Francis's story?
Oh, that's my little secret. Still, whatever am I to do now? Let's just continue bringing the best out of each other, for the sake of our post-war future.
Our meaning... never mind. I'm with you. Let's keep giving it our all together, Dorothea.
And that's the situation. Now put your head down and see it done.
Leave it to me. I can do this blindfolded.
And don't neglect your night training. You'll be a wreck in the morning if you don't put the hours in.
What kind of lazy jerk do you take me for? Of course I'd never skip my training.
Very good. Well, I must be going. It seems you have a visitor anyway, so farewell.
Wait, a visitor? Oh, hey, Petra. Sorry, were you waiting for me? What can I do for you? Everything all right? You don't look so good.
I am well. You have my thanks for your concern.
You sure? I can walk you to the infirmary. I think Professor Manuela is in, actually.
No, I am well. Do not be troubling yourself.
If you say so.
I do. Caspar, I was not realizing that your father was visiting.
Yeah, he dropped by to talk to Edelgard and some of the others. Guy's so busy he hardly stays in any one place for more than a few hours.
I must be remembering that.
Oh, you have some business with him?
No, not yet.
Hey, sorry, but did you need me for something?
Huh? Oh, Edelgard is needing you. I was coming to tell you. She appeared quite upset. Her composure was almost lost.
Wait, she's mad at me? Oh no, I totally forgot she wanted to see me! Thanks, Petra, you're a lifesaver!
One day, I will be having revenge. Leopold von Bergles, you will be ruining the day you stole my father's life. Leopold von Bergles, I am challenging you to a duel. Meet me at the time and place designated. Signed, Petra McNeary.
Sorry, but my father won't be coming.
Why not, Caspar?
Because I got a hold of your letter before it could reach him. He doesn't know a thing.
Why are you making interference? You do not have the right.
Because I can't stand the thought of you dying. You're a great fighter, Petra, but you don't have a prayer against my father. You've got to know that.
Then you can be dying in his place, Caspar von Bergles!
Huh? What the... Why are you backing away? Just finish me off.
That would be achieving nothing.
I thought you said you were gonna kill me in my father's place.
I was losing control of my emotions.
Okay, so now what? You gonna start following my father around again?
What are you thinking?
I don't know. I mean, I know he killed your father, so if you really hate him that much, then go for it, I guess. But I'm gonna try and stop you because I don't want you two killing each other.
Caspar, for certain reasons that are not being public, I am Queen of Brigid now. A queen cannot be acting on personal grudges.
And why did you challenge my father to a duel?
I do not know. It was a mistake. It was not normal for me.
Well, I guess even a queen can't push her feelings down forever. I can't imagine what it must have been like to go through what you did. But I think I can still relate. Hey, here's an idea. From now on, take it out on me.
No, this is silliness. There's no point in killing you.
I'm not talking about killing, Petra. What I want you to do is unload on me. Tell me off. Just talk to me about whatever it is you're feeling. If all your hate becomes too much, dump it on me. If you want to hit something, I'm your guy. I just want us to keep being friends. All right?
We will stay friends by yelling and hitting? I am not certain that is the kind of friendship I am wanting, but I am thanking you all the same. I will be giving it thought.
Great. Then just tell me when you need me. Mercedes, got a sec?
Hello, Caspar. What do you need?
I wanted to ask you something about Professor Yuritsa. He's your little brother, yeah?
Yes, that's right. What of it?
Nothing. Except that I've challenged him a bunch of times and he keeps wiping the floor with me. So I thought maybe you might know some special way I could train to beat him, seeing as you're his sister and all.
A way to beat Yuritsa. Oh, I have it.
All right, lay it on me.
Here, follow me.
I don't think this is going very well.
Please allow me. There, see? If you do it like so, it's actually quite simple.
Yeah, that's actually... Wait, no! How is baking supposed to help me beat Professor Yuritsa?
Because we're making treats.
Oh, I see. Again, no! How does that help? Unless... Hang on. Are these actually magic treats that fill me with unimaginable strength? I don't want to win like that. It's cheating.
You're so amusing, Caspar. But no, there are no magical treats that do such a thing. Look here. They're almost done, so watch what I do very carefully.
Whoa! These look amazing! But again, and I hate to keep repeating myself here, how does this help me beat Professor Yuritsa? Is there some kind of terrible secret in the method? Black magic in the brown sugar, maybe?
Oh, Caspar, there's no secret. Yuritsa has loved sweets for the longest time, but he's terrible when it comes to making them. So if you can make a better sweet treat than he, I'm sure he'll be vexed and acknowledge his defeat.
I'm trying to beat him in combat, not baking! I lost to Yuritsa again. How can I beat him?
Let's see. What if you made all the cats in the base like you? Yes, I think that's a wonderful idea.
Don't pop up out of nowhere and scare me like that, Mercedes. It's not nice. And wait, cats? Liking me? What?
Yuritsa has adored cats ever since he was little. But now they always flee when he approaches. Perhaps it's because he's so much bigger? In any case, if he saw cats being affectionate with you, I'm sure he would acknowledge his defeat.
Again, not the kind of win I'm aiming for here. Look, it's simple. I want to fight the guy head-on and beat him. That's it.
But head-on isn't the only way to fight, correct? I mean, surely that isn't your strategy on an actual battlefield.
Wish it could be, but yeah, that's probably not the smartest idea in the world. But since this isn't a battlefield, it's up to me how I want to fight the guy.
Yet I feel that going up against him would be the same as being on a battlefield. You are companions who fight for the same cause. Why would you hurt one another to decide the outcome of the day? Wouldn't it be nicer to compete by baking treats or being loved by cats?
I mean, I get what you're saying, which is weird.
Then how about we spend today surveying cats and continue our baking lessons this evening?
I didn't say I agreed. I just said I got what you were saying and that it was weird. How'd she trick me into baking again? And what am I gonna do with all these things? Huh? Where'd Mercedes go? Ah, it's Professor Yuritsa! Maybe I can challenge him again. Wait a minute. Those are the treats I made.
Utterly delicious. He made these? I am defeated.
Wait, what? I can't believe Professor Yuritsa just admitted defeat so casually. This is great, but also very frustrating, but also great. I'm so conflicted. No, I want to beat him head on. I still can't win.
Hey, coming to a draw with the almighty king of grappling's not a bad result. After all, you've got a disadvantage. What with our size difference and all.
Okay, but don't you have the disadvantage of our age difference?
Hey, I'm not that old.
And I'm not that short. I've actually grown a lot in these last 2 years. Give me a little time and I'll be towering over you.
Not sure you've got a growth spurt left in you at your age. And I'm a pretty big guy.
What did you say?
Oh, you want another piece? Let's go!
Didn't win. Again.
Another draw. You don't know when to quit. We're not getting anywhere fighting with our fists.
Yeah, you're right. I'm pretty much at my limit.
So, what's next?
Better make it something where we can compete on equal footing.
Naturally. Well, beyond fists, there's money, there's ladies.
How are you going to compete with money? All you do is complain about not having any. And ladies? That doesn't even make sense. I mean, unless you want us to dress up in ladies' clothes and compete to see who looks better.
You're really not understanding this, are you?
Stop, you're annoying. Also, this break gave me time to get my energy back. So put 'em up! It's back to fists!
Better hope your body can pay the bill your mouth keeps running up.
Yeah! An opening!
Huh? Oh! Ugh. You got me good, friend. I concede.
Yes! I won!
You didn't fight like yourself today, and I mean that in a good way. You fended off everything I had, then saw an opening at the last second and really showed me what's what. You turned my own height advantage against me. I never saw it coming.
Yeah, it was quite the ending, all right. That said, it wasn't my idea to fight like that. Linhart mentioned it was the only way for me to beat someone with your height.
Still, even if it wasn't your idea, you're the guy who put it into action. So no need to be humble. Puff that chest out for Linhart's sake.
I'll do just that. But now I found myself with a new goal to worry about. This victory came from me getting outside advice. Next time, I want to win it all by myself.
Hey, it's okay to have ambitions and junk, but... Look, if you ask me, I think there's more value in winning with someone than in smashing skulls alone.
Wait, you do?
Yep. When it comes to a fist, the more people behind the punch, the stronger it gets. Me, for example, I've got Holst backing me up. That guy's helped me tons of times in my life.
You're old childhood friends, right?
Sure are. We're two peas in a rotten pod. Although right now, each pea is off in a different place. But I know we'll see each other again somewhere down the road. Not a doubt in my mind.
In that case, I guess Linhart is my Holst.
We're the same, you and me. Warriors who fight with childhood buds backing up their fists.
Except that our friends aren't the tiniest bit alike in terms of personality or military skill.
Nothing wrong with that. It's natural for folks in different positions to have different ways of life. All you and I can do now is live life with everything we've got. If you train with all your heart, you can live and die without a single regret.
Yeah, you're right. We've got nothing but fighting. So let's fight and fight and fight until this war is over.
Oh, hang on, pal. I've got money and women to think about too, you know.
And I've got martial arts, brawling, and hand-to-hand combat to think about.
That's all fighting!
Wow, that was amazing! No wonder Edelgard trusts you so much.
Oh, hey, Caspar. You weren't so bad out there yourself. Not that I'm surprised. You must make House Bergley's proud.
Don't I wish? I'm still pretty steamed about how the last battle went. I can't even outshine you right now, let alone my father. Ugh, it really burns me up.
You think? I don't know much about your dad, but I'd say you're on par with me at least. Maybe even better.
Sheesh, sore winner much? Just you wait, though. I'm only getting started. Old Caspar here's gonna upstage you once and for all, and I'm gonna do it for me.
Okay, but think about it. I'm a mercenary and you're a noble. I'll have way more chances than you to excel in battle, which also means way more chances to die. Meanwhile, your dad's the Minister of Military Affairs. You falling in combat definitely wouldn't be a good look.
You've got that all wrong. Since I'm his second son, I'm completely expendable as far as he's concerned. Ever since I was born, me and my brother were treated completely different. I don't have a shot at being the heir. Which means the only way I'm getting ahead in life is by proving myself in battle. I mean, I guess I could always go into politics or education or something. The point is, whatever I want to do, I've got to climb up from the bottom to do it. And the climb I picked means building a name for myself on the battlefield, no matter the risks.
Wow, that's even harder than I imagined. Not to mention you chose the one path that's most likely to end up killing you.
Well, yeah, I've got to live up to the reputation of House Burgleys as a military family. Probably owe that thought to my father.
Right. I guess I'm starting to get why you're so competitive with me now. But you should know, I'm not the kind of girl to back down from a challenge. I've been honing my craft as a mercenary for as long as I can remember, even since I was a kid. So you can train till your muscles give out if you want. Some noble brat's not gonna beat me.
Oh yeah? Fine. I know I'm not gonna catch up to you overnight. But it'll happen someday. Just you wait. Wow, that was amazing. You really know your way around a sword.
Oh, hey, Caspar. You were looking pretty good yourself. Wait, haven't we had this conversation before?
I don't know. Must be because you're always sweeping the floor out there. Looks like I've still got my work cut out if I ever want to catch up to you.
Hey, come on. I'd never be able to do what I do if I didn't see how hard you were pushing.
Yeah, again with the sore winner stuff. Talk down to me all you want, I'm still gonna beat you. Anyway, let's get back to training. I'm gonna really knock your socks off this time.
Bring it on! Actually, hold on a sec.
Come on, what's the big idea? You trying to throw me off my game?
That's not it. I was just thinking, we've been training together a lot lately. But if we're doing all the same drills at all the same intensity, then aren't we just gonna get stronger at the same rate? Nobody's closing any gaps, that's for sure.
Oh, you do have a point. Yeah, definitely have a point. But you know what? I don't care.
You don't?
Nope. I mean, I don't want to run off and do some cool secret training without you. Sounds boring if you ask me. Or sorta cheating. I want to face you head on. Same drills or not, I'm gonna blow past you no problem. Well, you fired up now?
Not especially. But this is a very Caspar idea, I'll give you that.
What do you mean, not especially? You can't win them all, I guess. Whatever. This thing's going down whether you like it or not. And I'm putting my bet down on old Caspar. I've got this.
It's incredible just how focused you are, Caspar. I'm honestly kinda impressed. There aren't many people like you joining up with mercenary groups, I'll tell you that much.
Oh yeah? I'd have no idea myself. But hey, let's both give this our best shot. The tougher we get, the quicker we can end this war once and for all.
And at the end of the day, that's the goal here. Let's never lose sight of that. Perfect timing, Caspar. I was just looking for you.
You were? Oh, I get it. You want to go a few rounds, huh? Fine, I'll take you down without even breaking a sweat.
Well, no, I mean, okay, yes, at some point, but that's not what I'm here for. Your dad's around, right? I was sort of hoping I could get a session in with him. You know, a little lesson from the Minister of Military Affairs himself.
Yeah, you might not want to do that.
Why not? You're training with him, aren't you?
Well, sure, but I've been doing that since I could barely even talk. And it still knocks my backside into next month. A regular person like you wouldn't stand a chance.
What about this looks regular to you? Come on, I'm serious.
Don't say I didn't warn you. You want my advice? Don't eat anything beforehand if you don't want to be cleaning it off your armor later. Oh, and cancel all your plans for after, because I can guarantee you are not going to make them. Just keep that in mind, okay?
It can't be that bad, can it? You're kind of scaring me here.
Oh, trust me, it can. I'm just making sure you don't get blindsided by the pain. Training with my father? It's a marathon of blood, sweat, and tears that'll leave you feeling like you're face to face with the goddess herself. Hey, you still alive?
I can't feel my legs.
Don't worry, you'll be fine. You're just out of energy is all. You know, my father praised you. Nobody's ever kept up with him as long as you did. Apparently, he's gonna come up with even tougher training now. Though I really wish he wouldn't.
I think I underestimated you, Caspar. I don't know how you can handle training like that every day.
Getting used to it was kind of my only choice growing up. I mean, I'm not as clever as you, so I had to make up for it by being tough as nails. That's why I'm always so gung-ho about getting stronger. Though, I don't know if that's really the most efficient way to go about it.
No, that training... efficiency has nothing to do with it. I think I get where that unwavering focus of yours comes from now.
Yeah? Well, in any case, I'm glad you're still alive and kicking. Our enemies aren't gonna know what hit them next time we get out on the battlefield.
Yeah, all this suffering would have been for nothing if we don't get the results to back it up.
You know, it's a nice change of pace seeing you like this.
Please don't laugh at my pain.